All right. I can't wait to hear about this because, tell you what, I mean, 30 years in the service. That's crazy. It's crazy. It's a lot of experience. It's a lot of missions. But, man, before we get into why he wants to run for State Senate, District 22, Doug, you got to tell us about, what was it? Was that May 1st, 2011?
It was May 1st.
May 1st.
Into the 2nd.
Right.
It was.
So bring us there if you could. The Osama bin Laden raid.
So
you're the Chinook pilot. The 2 helos go in. Now what?
So there it was.
Uh-huh. No poop, knee deep in.
Yanking and banking.
Oh, I love it.
Before I get into it, I do want to say that there are men and women, service members. Right now, there's 75,000 troops that are not in their beds tonight. When I say that, they're in Korea. They're in Afghanistan, Iraq right now. So they are away from home.
Right.
And so it's 75,000. That's, some are in harm's way, some are not. But it is a dynamic, as you well know, when you're away from U.S. soil. So just keep those in your mind.
It's not the same.
It is not the same.
Even when even hear from the guys in Germany, they're like,
I did 7 years and 2 tours in Germany.
That's where you met your wife too, right?
My beautiful wife.
Yes.
No. I actually met her in high school in Denver because my dad was Air Force, NASA. I ended up graduating high school, and that's where I met her there. She was chasing after me for months.
Really?
Yeah. I kept telling her, no, just, I'm waiting. So finally I stopped, and she ran into me, and here we are. No,
that is pretty cool, though.
That's fake news.
High school. Believe me, okay. I was there. I went to the high school, okay.
I chased her.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, but I've had a long line of history. We have 4 kids. They range from 19 to 30, and my son's already completed a tour in Iraq. He flies Blackhawks. I know it's not quite a Chinook, but. But they're all college graduates. My youngest is going through Tennessee Tech, so great family.
For those who don't know the Chinook, it is the big one with the propeller in the front and the big propeller in the back on top.
And they mix.
Oh yeah, yeah, and they make these almost like fireworks at night. I don't know, it's crazy.
Well, so that night was not a very intense night. It was not a very dangerous night. There have been other dangerous nights that are out there that are happening right now.
Of course.
And so just the stakes are high. Embarrassment to the nation. There are a lot of missions that the Department of Defense performs that are that could embarrass the United States.
Well, it was almost at that point too. There were, I don't even know the official what happened, but it was 2 birds going in first, carrying the, as everyone knows, SEAL Team 6, right?
So there's aerodynamic phenomena that occur all the time, and that's all it was. Too hot, too heavy, all the things, and they, as Chinooks, we always play cleanup.
Right, because one helicopter, and these were were they Blackhawks that were going in?
Well, they weren't Chinooks. They so without going in much detail, that's really what it is. And the SEALs, they do what they do. They are by far, at the pinnacle there of U.S. Special Forces, U.S. Special Operations, and so they're wonderful.
Right,
they can act on any contingency.
And one of the birds crashed, and they all survived. Tough dudes,
and they got the job done.
Like one of them crashed inside of the compound, I believe it was. And that went on fire. That blew up. But boom, continue the mission. Gotta continue the mission. They get Bin Laden. Bada bing, bada boom. He's dead.
He's dead. There's no doubt.
Right.
We got him.
But it was the Chinook that you were piloting that came in to take everyone back out.
It played cleanup,
including the dead body of Bin Laden.
Well, absolutely. Well, we got to bring him back because we ended up, as you well know, and it was publicly released, that we put him on the Carl Vincent and put him out to sea.
That's right.
And it was a burial at sea. Absolutely.
Wow.
So
Crazy.
now there's.
Did you look back? Did you see the body at all, or did they have it all covered up?
No, he's all covered up,
Yeah.
but he's the body bags, same body bags that we have now.
All right.
That we have here in the coroner's
Right.
office. But no, absolutely, there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that we got him. I know there's some conspiracy theories.
Yeah, no, I've seen them.
But no, I will tell you, you think that it was one person shot him, one person that flew in, but that's not the case. It's a team. And it absolutely is a team. It's always a team. I know even now running for state senate, I cannot do it by myself.
Oh, good. So you're able to apply all this to why state senate? And when was this?
Can I share another cool story with you?
Of course.
Because you're going to laugh because this is actually humor in combat. As you well know, it could be twisted humor, but it is humor nonetheless. But we were in Iraq and we were wearing suits. Remember at the early time of 2003, we were looking for areas of contamination. So if there's suspected contamination, you wear a suit. Well, some of these missions are 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 hours long. So we had our loggy go out and buy Depends. You see where I'm going?
Loggy's logistics. Yeah.
And of course, I put on my medium-sized Depends. And
Medium.
it's supposed to be a 9-hour night mission. And a Chinook has lots of fuel, lots of airtime, and about an hour into it, I had to go to the bathroom. So I'll just paint this picture. Just drive down Interstate 24.
That's right.
Put a suit on where you cannot take a Depends diaper off and go to the bathroom.
Right.
Just try it. It's going to take you minutes to force yourself to go.
Now,
But I have faith in you that
I can do
you
it.
can do
Challenge
it.
accepted.
So,
I'm gonna call my loggy.
so there are those unique stories.
That's right.
But we got the job done.
But you got the job done.
And so I have seen the worst of worst places in the world. I've seen famine. I've seen destruction. I've seen refugees in the areas that are just trying to avoid genocide. And so I have seen it with my own eyes. I could feel every time I'd come back, 34 deployments, almost 7 years of deployments, 2,500 total combat missions.
That's crazy.
Just a little over 2,500.
That's a lot of missions.
If it wasn't for God, obviously, I would not be here today. But every time I'd lay foot, besides going through customs in Chicago, which they may or may not be nice to you, it's a heck of a feeling coming back into U.S. soil. And so that feeling is a true feeling that every American should feel, and pride in your country.
Well said. I love this nation.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I love it.
So that has always sparked me. So I'm addicted to serving. I guess that's my campaign slogan. I'm addicted to serving.
So that's it. When did you decide that you were going to continue serving, and why state senate?
So I was the senior officer advisor to the Secretary of the Army and the Chief of Staff of the Army. So I was, by de facto, really making the calls for all the warrant officers across the entire Army, Reserve, National Guard. And passing legislation, I ran into a good friend of mine, Mark Green, Congressman Green.
Dr. Congressman Mark Green.
And he was our flight surgeon when we were serving together at the regiment. And he inspired me. He said, why don't you take what you've learned and your passion and bring it back? Because we've lived here in Tennessee, in Clarksville, for 22 years. That's how long I've been with this organization.
Did he tell you he got elected because of us?
No, but let's announce that.
He knows. He didn't
No.
tell you that?
I'll ask him.
Ask him. He knows.
He doesn't know I'm here.
Yeah, well, when you tell him, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, Joe's show is what got me elected."
Okay.
Well, watch.
Okay.
He better.
Well, he is my inspiration because when he left the position to move up to U.S. Congress,
That's right.
there's just been a gap.
Yeah.
And when I talk about a gap, somebody to get out in front of these problems. So like this pandemic can be forecasted, maybe not specifically, but through legislation. And and it takes the framework of somebody who knows multi-layers deep of what problems are going to come out in 5 years.
Now, running in a because the primaries coming up. When are the primaries taking place?
This Friday is start of early voting.
Early voting starts this Friday.
Goes for 2 weeks.
Right.
17th through the August 1st, and then August 6th is the actual.
Yeah, the
election.
day.
The day.
And then getting any backlash for entering a primary?
Well, there is an incumbent.
Yeah.
But it's been through a special and not a very good track record right now, just based on trust. I think that's the biggest thing. It's what you get out, as you well know, loyalty and trust is everything. And you have to make your own bed. And we've heard that book before. Make your own bed, make your bed. But they a little connection to a good friend in Texas. But loyalty and trust is everything. So you pick your loyalty. Trust is a character trait, but you pick who you're loyal with. And loyalty should reside with the people, should be with everybody in this room to represent everybody, not an institution. And I think that's what's happening now. So I think the people are looking for somebody who has loyalty to the people, not to the institution.
How's your family since you decided to run? Because it's not easy campaigning. I mean, one, it could get expensive. It's time consuming, and especially in a when the campaigning is shaking hands and kissing babies. Well, those days are over for at the moment, right?
With COVID?
Yeah,
that's right. It's all virtual.
It's all virtual campaigning. Is that better, or do you think that hurts you a little bit?
There's pros and cons. The pro was I was able to get social media out there, coming cold. My name was recognized in the Army quite a bit. I mean, it was headlines for the Army. But here in District 22, even though we've lived here for a long time, name recognition on the political arena just isn't there. So I have to start from 4 months ago when I retired until now to get name out there. And I may have a success story, and I may have all the examples to show who I am, but if I don't have the money or the means to get it out there, then people won't know that, and they'll drive by and see a sign, and that's law of primacy.
That's right. It gets expensive, these campaigns.
It gets very expensive, commercials. But here's a little maybe analogy for David and Goliath from a financial standpoint. There are those that will spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and will not ever talk to a single person during a campaign. There's those that'll do commercials. There's those that will run flyers, mailers, but you'll never see the candidate because money can buy an election.
Yeah, no.
So you get guys like me who's in the trenches, shaking hands as much as you can.
Yeah.
Going out there, walking the neighborhoods, talking and people that have the opportunity, respecting COVID. Spoken to thousands of people.
I'm getting sick of my elbows getting bruised, though. You know what I mean? They've never been so bruised.
And you're actually closer to each other.
Yeah, right. Good to see you. Right.
But I feel like you need to know who I am before you vote. And if I am not a politician, I'm not. I'm more of a tactician. I'm more of I'm a logical thinker. All those things, problem solving. And then throw my values in there, my conservative values. I'll throw those in there to make my decisions. But I'm not coming forward that every decision is partisan first. It has to be solving the problems we have at hand today. And just the people know that I will base my values for every decision made. So,
you know what I love about primaries? It's not people just going in a booth, okay, and seeing a letter and voting just based on the letter. Because I too many times you get people just go boom, 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 whatever side it is, just right down the board.
Yeah.
But in primaries,
it's the person.
You gotta kind of know who the person is, and it's gonna be interesting this year. And man, I wish you and your family the best of luck during campaigning season, of course.
And I appreciate it. And as a veteran. I know what veterans' problems are. I'm actually considered a disabled veteran to an extent. I'm not 100% because I'm dinged up. I still fly helicopters.
Oh, yeah?
And so...
you got to give us a ride.
Okay. Yeah, we'll land right out here.
Intern Shane, you could do helicopters?
Yeah.
I love it.
I have a fear of heights, but I can conquer that.
That's okay.
Can we jump out of the chopper? Harris Holt.
Once.
Absolutely.
It's been a while.
I've actually jumped out of my own aircraft.
Yeah.
Not. I didn't fly it.
The autopilot. Right. The autopilot.
Greatest feeling.
Where can people? Where do you want to send people to get more information about you? Your Facebook page or?
Facebook is fine. It's Doug Englen, the number 4TN.
Right.
DougEnglen4TN.com is the website. But I was actually taken back yesterday. The flood of support for people that are wanting to be protected. Now, is a state senator going to come in and save the day? Well, possibly.
Oh,
Because you have to have that forward-looking vision to look and see and learn from what we just encountered. Because it's going to happen again. Some sort of crisis is going to happen again. And let's make sure that we have the right structure. So,
you know, there was one guy that started off in the state legislature that made a big change. His name was Abraham Lincoln. That guy started in the state level. Boom, you got to start somewhere.
you got to start somewhere. And I was even asked to even start at a lower level.
Oh yeah,
But the laws that we were just talking about,
yeah,
like face masks,
yeah.
that's all within the state
Just say it,
legislature.
yeah.
That's
Understood.
within this.
You know, and that answers that question because a lot of people, like you said, they let me go for city council, let me go for county commission. Okay, you know what? I want to be head of parking. Right. I'm not paying those friggin' tickets. Okay, I'm not paying those friggin' tickets. It's ridiculous. But I appreciate you coming on today, sir.
No, I thank you for the opportunity.
And we'll do it more. We'll do it more.
Okay.
Yeah, too easy. When we get closer to the day.
And I have jokes.
Yeah, good.
Well, not right now.
Okay. Don't worry. Come with
I
jokes.
didn't think you were going to ask that quick.
Come with jokes.
The pressure.
Come with jokes. I'll bring impressions. You bring the jokes. Cynthia, what'd you learn on the show today? Anything stand out for you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, into that mic. Right into that
Oh,
microphone.
I don't know. This whole experience was really awesome. Just talking about the news. I think that's why I don't like paying attention to the news is because I don't get
You
to
can't talk?
No, and it's just one person's idea of what happened.
Right.
This is great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Talking about the
Talking
news
about it makes
is better than
yes,
just
absolutely.
hearing the news.
Absolutely.
Well said. Well said. Good to see you. You with your sore arms. Pastor Chris, what'd you learn on the show today?
I learned, again, I'm going to parrot what you just said. I hate listening to the news because it's so down but I don't want to be the ostrich that sticks my head in the stand.
Right.
But just for us to be able to have conversations and not scream at one another.
Respectful.
Exactly
like, this is
right.
Great.
I love that.
You should have seen the show Friday. I brought an atheist in here. We debated In God We Trust.
Okay.
Oh,
And it was civil.
yeah.
I brought a BLM supporter and argued that I don't have white privilege. But there was no argument. It was conversation.
Conversation.
I mean, you got to sit down and talk, people.
Yeah, like we said off the air, it's easy to hate people from a distance, and that's what social media is.
Yes, it's distant.
So,
Right.
being able to be face to face in the same room.
Yeah.
It's good to be with you.
Yeah.
Intern Chan, what'd you learn on the show today?
I learned that apparently you can snitch on somebody for not wearing a mask, and I'm hoping that it doesn't come to Tennessee.
Yes. Yes, Ohio. Cuyahoga. A misdemeanor. $750 fine. You get
Yeah.
put in the registry.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm already paying enough for my tuition.
Yes. Don't do it. Doug, anything stand out for you today on the show?
People are good.
People are good. Yeah.
People are good.
People are good.
They, I would like next week, Thursday in Dover at 6 p.m. will be the 11th opportunity for my opponent and I to debate.
Okay.
I have attended all 10. Hopefully this will be the first one we both attend.
Okay.
And
Where in Dover?
Dover at the Welcome Center. So both Republican candidates should be there, my opponent and myself. This will be the first. We've had 10 opportunities, but this will be the first time that we will have an open debate between the two of us.
That's all it's up.
Yep. So the people need to hear how we react under stress.
Yeah.
Because it is stressful. You've got the governor, you got the lieutenant governor asking you things. You got to have some courage.
And I'll tell you what, that Dover Welcome Center is pretty cool.
It's great.
It's a good place, yeah.
Absolutely. 6 p.m. on Thursday, 23rd.
Thanks for joining us,
Next
brother.
week.
Bay, what'd you learn on the show today?
The Washington Redskins.
Yeah, the Washington Red Somethings.
The Hogs. The Hogs.
Hogs.
The Red Hogs, Red Tails, Red War.
I
Red
just said
Wolves.
this call them
Washums.
Washington Skins.
Yeah, potato skins. Right, call them the potato skins.
No,
Washington
the skins.
Pigskins.
Like,
Skins?
wasn't the fair trade back then?
Oh, okay.
You know?
I was thinking more like skins versus shirts.
Well, yeah. That
Right.
too.
And they're all playing naked.
I'm thinking a different type of skin.
Yeah. What did I learn on the show
They
today?
did legalize it up there, didn't they?
What? Nudist stuff?
No, pot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that. Oh, that skins. Yeah, great. All right. Well, I learned that. Let's see. I'll go with. Yeah, no, you guys covered it all. Yeah. All right. Too easy. Oh, yeah. Conor McGregor's 32 years old. That's what I learned.
Nice.
There you go.
Happy birthday.
Conor McGregor. All right. Every time I think of him, I think of Scrooge McDuck speaking from Disney's. Right? Scrooge McDuck.
DuckTales.
Yeah, DuckTales.
Yeah.
He used to dive into a pit of money.
Yeah.
In real life, he would break his neck. It's just the facts. All right, Clarksville, thank you for allowing us, enabling us to help tell your story. And we'll see you tomorrow. We got more guests, more you. And we'll continue the party with a purpose here on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.